Tensions are rising in Texas as students head back to school. Senate Bill 10 takes effect September 1st, requiring the 10 Commandments to be displayed in every public classroom.
Some people call it a return to moral values. Other people say it's unconstitutional. Zach Lashway takes a closer look as lawsuits mount and schools prepare.
Certainly a battle of beliefs. Supporters of SB 10 say the law upholds religious values. Critics call it government overreach, infringing on separation of church and state. Sitting in the same pew she has for years. Bible open, the picture of devotion within the Christian faith. United Methodist minister Cheryl Smith's beliefs on SB 10 might surprise you.
SB 10 seems to me to be a very dangerous bill and practice.
Smith says the new Texas law is unconstitutional. It requires all K-12 public classrooms to display a 16:20 King James Bible version. No commentary, no imagery, no instruction.
I oppose any religious tradition being privileged in our public schools, even my own.
What if SB 10 was about another religious teaching? Would this conversation feel different?
It would be the same to me. You know, the SB 10 privileges my own particular faith tradition, and I still do not support it for public schools.
Critics say the devil might be in the details. With no funding, SB 10 doesn't require school districts to spend taxpayer dollars, but the law does require schools to accept donated posters of the 10 Commandments to hang in classrooms.
And I saw in there was no funding allocated for it.
Rebecca Smith-Nash is a mother of 2 young boys in Montgomery County.
We have to step up as a community because the districts are already burdened financially. You want to help me?
With help from others, Smith-Nash printed 5,000 posters of the 10 Commandments to distribute to 6 districts throughout the county.
We want to make sure that we're able to help the school districts out, and it's not affecting anybody's salaries, it's not affecting anything for the students, most importantly.
With school in session and no guidance from the state, we wanted to know how districts in our area plan to handle the implementation of SB 10. We reached out to 56 Houston area school districts. 11 districts say they'll receive donations and follow the law. 4 say they're waiting for future guidance. We haven't heard back from the rest. Take the 10 Commandments out of this. Would you be upset if this law mandated the Quran in public classrooms across Texas?
I wouldn't. We are a melting pot, so I wouldn't be upset if we had things on it, the walls that are not the 10 Commandments. But I do believe that if we're going to be true to who we are as a country, the 10 Commandments should come first, because we wouldn't be here if it weren't for the Christian values that we started on.
What's your message to other Christians who support SB 10?
I would just ask them to consider how they might like it if the legislature passed a bill wanting to put some Buddhist, if we put some Muslim scripture or some Hindu scripture on the walls of our public schools.
Regardless of beliefs, come September 1st, every public classroom in Texas will be caught in the middle. In Houston, Zach Lashway, KPRC 2 News.
Zach, thank you.